Hello, and welcome to the bridge of the RRW Salt and Vinegar, which is my Romulan captain's flagship. Now, you've seen it before, but I've made some changes, which we'll get to in a minute. But I want to discuss this Romulan interior. For some reason on PS4, to my knowledge, I've been in the galaxy at this time. Okay, the Romulan interior, the standard Warbird interior, is the only one that I know of that has a full interior. Like, you can go down to the lower decks, you can come over here to sick bay, lots of cool stuff going on up here. I don't read Romulan, so I don't know what any of that means. Guessing this is a doctor's office. Little scanning machine. Individual beds. So yeah, I remember early on I've been in the lower decks of a Federation ship. One of my ships that I still have, and I don't know which one it was, but I'll try to figure it out. I'm gonna assume these are... I don't see why the captain's quarters would be so far down, but unless every Romulan officer has this whole suite thing going on. We'll call those captain's quarters. So you go back around here. There's some little stations you can hang out at. I don't know what this does. And of course, there's the garden again. Over here we got the lounge. Probably a fair amount of Romulan ale flowing through here, huh? What's in that bottle there? Nice view out the windows. You can also go down to engineering, so we'll go down there real quick. Crew members just disrespecting the captain. We got the transporter room. It's huge. And of course we've got the singularity core. All right. Get all up close to it. There's a whole mini black hole in there. Down there you got the power system of some kind. Neat. Over there. Now, one cool thing is this little holographic interface here matches what the core is actually doing, so I'm happy about that. Did you just walk across the console, sir? Anyway, that's the Romulan interior. I don't know why other factions don't have the interior. Like I said, I'm told they do. Certain ones you can buy do. But I've tried different ships on different interiors on different Federation ships, nothing. I've tried different ships on the Klingon with different interiors, nothing. So if anyone sees this and knows one I can, from any other place I can do it, let me know and we'll talk. Let's get out of this interior, shall we? Alright, we're on the outside. Again, I love this. This is my favorite ship in all of Star Trek. Every time it came on, I was excited. Now you may notice some changes to previous... If you've seen my previous videos with this ship, this one has been partially assimilated. So we will be calling it the Assimilated Warbird from now on. And it's just because I have the Borg set on it. Like this nice assimilated impulse engine, the assimilated shield, and the assimilated deflector. Dig it. Alright, so I'm going to change up some things. My previous videos on my ships, those ships weren't ready yet. They weren't quite done. I thought they were when then I was educated. So we're going to go over, I'm going to have a dedicated video for each ship, just kind of slowly going over everything. and then I'll have links on that video to videos where that ship is engaged in combat. So for instance, I will take this ship into combat and I'll put a link to that video in the description of this video. So what are we working with here? This is the RW Salt and Vinegar. It's the Assimilated Deridex Warbird Battlecruiser Retrofit, Tier 5. Stats wise, that won't be accurate unless you're actually in combat. You know, defense rating, the hull is only 59,844, but it's, I don't know, I feel a cruiser, a Tier 5 cruiser should have more than that, but whatever. Shields at 10,411, which is why this one does not do advanced content, because it'll get beat down. So any videos involving this ship will be normal difficulty. Flight speed is only 20.12 and a terrible turn rate of 10.4. That's okay. It's not upgraded because I'm not. Yeah. There's my stations I've got. It's mostly beams, but I do got some torpedoes. So what are we working with? Up front we've got the Romulan Plasma Beam Array Mark 13. Romulan Hyper Plasma Torpedo Launcher Mark 13. Now I predominantly play on my main Federation character, but this is the only so I guess alternate. This is the only alternate character ship that I've actually put any effort into because I love it so much. Back to this. We got the Assimilated Plasma Dual Beam Bank Mark 14, and the Experimental Romulan Plasma Beam Array Mark 13. And in the rear we've got some more Assimilated Plasma Beam Arrays at Mark 13, and the Omega Plasma Torpedo Launcher at Mark 13. Now I've got 2 of the 3 sets there. I don't want the kinetic cutting beam on the ship. I don't know. My only problem with the kinetic cutting beam is it's activated for a long time. It's not like a quick burst, so it drains your weapon power quite a bit. I'm hoping that Omega Weapon Amplifier right there will take care of that. Down here we've got the Nimbus Pirate Distress Call, Scorpion Fighter's Weapons Battery, and the Kobayashi Maru Transponder. So we've got the Assimilated Regenerative Shield Array. I should bump that up to 14, but I don't know if I will. I've got the 3-part set, the Assimilated Deflector, and the Assimilated Sub-Trans Warp Engines. 3-part set giving you things like the Autonomous Regeneration Sequencer, then the Multi-Regenerative Shield Array. It's 10% chance to trigger. Nice. And the Assimilated Tractor Beam, which I'm kind of excited about. I like active abilities that I can mess with people with. Slows them down and siphons power. And causes damage. Like I said, it's partially assimilated. So it does all those things. And then we've got the Gamma Synergistic Overcharged Singularity Core, so it can go fast. This will fully complete the Tour of the Galaxy. So we've got 3 plasma infusers on our tactical relays, or tactical consoles. Got the Voth Power Subcore, 0-point energy conduit, which is the 3rd part of that Romulan set, which, set 2-part gives us more disruptor energy and more plasma energy damage. The 3-part gives us the plasma hyperflux, which, when that is, it gives your experimental Romulan beam array increased damage and stuff. And we've got this. This is one of my favorite things on the ship, the projected singularity. You shoot this little ball and it just pulls all the enemies with it. I mean, it'll pull 3 or 4 Borg spheres along with it. And now you've got all your enemies in one spot and you can do all kinds of cool stuff to them. So yeah, launches singularity for 8 kilometers. to foes within anything within 7 kilometers. It will pull with it, and it's crazy. I've had it pull things behind my ship. I love that. I love that, love that. I don't even know where to get the other parts. I think it came with the ship. I'm not sure. Yeah, anyway. Maybe I'll look into that. We got the Assimilated module, which is part 2 of 3. RCS accelerator, and even with those two things, it doesn't turn very hard. But that's okay. So yeah, that's my ship. It's the Assimilated Deridex Warbird. Like I said, when I do battle with this ship, I will put the link in the description of this video, and I'll put the link to this video in the description of the combat videos. Alright, we'll see you later, folks. Let's back out a little bit. Too close. What's up, Earth? Got some Europe. Africa, still known living in the middle of the desert because they're smart. It's a terrible place. The desert. I don't like the desert. Nothing against that desert. I don't like any desert. Be it the Mojave. I'm a cold weather person. I like the cold. Alright. We'll see you in battle.